Trench. This video is about the Trench show that we did, which was performed in order as an honour for the centenary of the First World War. It had a variety of pieces in it, pertaining not specifically just to that war, but of warfare in general, conflict, enslavement, a wide range of topics. And this show, of all of them, is probably the best example of a wide range of techniques. Of the shows that I was involved with in Trench included classical Shakespearean work, video, film acting, as well as directing film and editing of the video, singing and dancing of both popular music and musical theatre and folk music. We had clowning, mask work, puppetry, all of these things. Oh, shadow puppetry as well. It was a really full and diverse series of shows, and I think a fantastic example of a wide range of techniques being used. So the shows that I was involved with were Gordon's The Angel of Mons, Lawrence's Henry V by William Shakespeare, Emma's Harmony Armoury, and then a series of songs by Darren. So if I start with Gordon's The Angel of Mons, this was a piece inspired by the story of the Angel of Mons in the First World War, in which a group of soldiers who had given up all hope and were at the point of annihilation. The German soldiers retreated, and they were able to escape and survive. And not knowing why they'd retreated, stories developed saying they'd seen an angel or message from God, and myths quickly spread about this. So we just decided to devise a piece around this and want to use lots of techniques, and so we spent lessons playing with lots of different things. We started with puppetry and used all sorts of different types and shapes. We built puppets. We made some just from paper and just practicing moving the head and the arms and so on, and then applying voice to it, whether you do the voice from behind or off stage with a microphone, or however you want to do it, and then things that you can bring in with your own body. So your hand can be one of the puppet's hands, or if you share this with another person, and you can do that together. We used mask techniques, and in the final piece we had the enemy soldiers, or the invading coup. The army all had pig masks. Firstly, sort of a symbol of their otherness, or their position as the enemy, but made it truly scary and surreal. And the final piece that was developed for the Angel of Mons was a story inspired not only by the story of the Angel of Mons, but also of World War II, and also of contemporary the contemporary political landscape and so on. And the story started with a happy population. It started with puppetry of a child playing. A few people did this, and it was a child's coat and then a picture of a baby that was put in the hood, and then their hands acted as the baby's hands and the feet were on sticks, puppetry sticks, and then the child was playing with a toy car and so on, and then was invaded with the pigs, and the pigs came in and tore down all the set. Then after this, we did some puppetry showing poverty and the slums, the undesirables in society, holding parallels to the blame past before all coup, certainly in World War II. I voiced a homeless man who was done as a puppet by Tony Winwood and Phil Graham, as he asked for change and looked in a photo album and so on, and then I voiced the character, not next to them and not off stage, but just slightly away and with a handheld microphone. And then after I did this, I came on as a clown with a row of other people, and we wore clown uniforms, but in a very sad, morbid way, and we were walking along with our hands on each other to symbolise sort of chattel slavery and chained to one another, and we had sticks, and we were using the sticks as pickaxes, so they're more miming techniques or physicalization techniques. Use them as to symbolise something else, and then the next piece, the next part of that piece, sorry, was a video that I took charge of filming to then use another technique when the characters went to sleep. The video I did was of the dream. You can see this on the production processes page. I put more about it on there, but the video that I starred in as well, with a couple having fun, cuddling up. They're looking at a photo album, and then the woman, when he's not looking, transforms into a pig and then beats him. There's music over nice music, and then when she changes at the end, there are ugly pig squeals. So it's a nice dream that turns into a nightmare, and it starts out possibly as a memory of his life beforehand. And we were trying to track this one character who was one of the initial puppets, and then one of the clowns, and then me in this video, and then back to a puppet. So using different mediums, we follow this one character, and it worked, and the audience still followed it. And this was projected on the back screen while these characters were sleeping, and then that came into the acting in the theatre, because as he was getting hit by his girlfriend, the puppet was getting beaten by the pigs, and then when he died at the end, an angel appeared, inspired by the Angel of the Month story, and there was a curtain across the back of the theatre, and we use shadow puppetry there, and an angel appeared behind the curtain. So this was, I feel, very successful. We used a wide range of techniques. This is just the first part of the Trench series, but this was the Angel of the Month.